Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name's Milani, and today I'm going to be doing a makeup look using a couple of my newest purchases. Actually, some of these I've had for a little bit, but I haven't actually used them on my channel yet. So a couple of them are new, a couple of them I've used on my channel. Let's just get into it right away. I'm also going to be doing a little bit of chit-chatting, talking about what's going on in my life lately, that kind of stuff. I've already got my foundation on and my eyebrows on. I'm going to start with my eyes, and the main focus of this eye look is going to be my new Marc Jacobs eyeshadow palette. This is the Starlet palette, and look at these gorgeous colors. If you know me in real life, you know that I'm not going to spend like $85 on this palette because that's just ridiculous. So I actually found this at the Marshalls here in Kelowna, and it was $25. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, it's fake, it's repackaged, it's expired, whatever, but honestly, these shadows are the butteriest, most beautiful shadows. So if this is fake, I'm still using it because these are gorgeous. Like, look at those colors. They're so buttery and smooth and beautiful. So I don't really care. Although I do feel a little bit bougie using a palette like this because this is a very high-end brand, and I don't have a lot of high-end brand stuff, especially not like, well, this is actually more like luxury makeup. I have a couple high-end brands, but this is like up there. Because this is an all shimmer shadow palette, I'm gonna have to use some matte shades to start. My eyes are already prepped. I used my Tarte Shape Tape and some setting powder to set that. So to start, I'm gonna go into my Tarte Tartelette palette, and I'm gonna use the shade Force of Nature. Going in with my Morphe E17 brush. I'm just gonna start putting that in the crease as my transition shade. Let's talk about life. I know it's been a minute since I actually filmed and uploaded a tutorial or any videos on YouTube for that matter. This last like week or so, I have just been feeling so out of sorts. For those of you that follow me on Instagram stories, you know that about a month and a half ago, I did a hormone cleanse for my PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. While I was on that cleanse, I didn't have any dairy or gluten because it was basically just meat and vegetables. Anyways, so I wasn't eating any gluten or dairy during the cleanse, and so when I finished the cleanse, I made the decision to stay off of gluten and dairy. The reason I decided to do that is because those are foods that cause inflammation, especially for people with PCOS, and I'm trying the best to heal my body. I made that decision, and it has been really hard. Not gonna lie. Gluten has actually been easier than dairy because there's so many gluten-free options. I mean, like, you can get gluten-free anything these days. Bread, pasta, bagels. Like, you can get anything made gluten-free. And when you go out to eat in restaurants and stuff, there's always gluten-free options. But dairy is in everything. Like, everything. And I am a big lover of, like, cheese and, well, that's the big one. Cheese, butter. I've come to find that dairy is in so much stuff. I'm actually already lactose intolerant to begin with, so I shouldn't really be eating dairy anyways, but I've put up with it because I love dairy. I love ice cream. I love a yogurt every once in a while. And so I've just never given it up to this point, but I'm trying to suck it up and be an adult and do what's best for my body. So that, plus I just haven't been feeling good in general, so I haven't filmed in like probably almost 2 weeks. I was like feeling sick off and on for a while there, and I just didn't have the energy or the enthusiasm to film. So I'm finally filming again. It feels really good to be back in front of the camera. So hopefully my energy stays and I can keep filming for you guys. I'm actually going to be filming my BoxyCharm unboxing right after this, which will actually go up before this. Now that I have that crease color in, I'm going to go in and we're going to take this dark brown color from the Marc Jacobs palette, same brush, just taking a little bit, and I'm going to start building that up in the outer corner. Okay, so since being dairy-free and gluten-free, I haven't really experimented with too many like gluten-free, dairy-free options as far as it comes to like substitutes for those things. I've mostly just been sticking to like meat and vegetables and fruit. I have a smoothie for breakfast every morning with tons of spinach and fruit in it, and I've just kind of been getting by, but starting to get really bored with having the same kind of foods over and over and over again. And so today I finally went to the health food store and I bought a couple of things. I bought some gluten-free bread, I bought some coconut yogurt, some dairy-free cheese. I actually found gluten-free, dairy-free macaroni and cheese. I bought a dairy-free, gluten-free pizza a couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, and it was actually surprisingly tasty because I think it's because I haven't actually had any gluten or dairy for like a month, and so it's like I almost forget what the flavor, what it tastes like. I mean, if I had had that pizza right after cutting out gluten and dairy, I think I probably wouldn't have liked it as much, but because I've had that time to kind of forget what it tastes like, it was actually really good. And so this macaroni and cheese that I bought is actually the same brand. It's the Daiya brand, and I've been impressed with their stuff so far. Same thing with the cheese that I bought. It's the Daiya brand cheddar cheese. So we'll see how that goes. So just starting to build up this color in the outer corners and bring it into the crease just a little bit as well. I'm going back into the Tarte palette and just kind of blending out the edges a little bit. So that's what's been up with me. I just, haven't been feeling good. Starting to feel a bit better now. Hopefully it stays that way and I can stay on top of filming for you guys. Oh, also, completely shattered my phone. I have not broken a phone in the like 12 years that I've owned cell phones. And at the beginning of last week, I dropped it face down on concrete. So I currently don't have a phone. And then a couple days ago, Kyle's phone decided to completely stop charging. Neither of us have a phone at the moment, which is super frustrating. We just ended up ordering replacement parts. I ordered a new screen for my phone. We ordered the entire back piece of the phone as well because I actually have a dent where the volume button is and it keeps me from pressing the volume button down. So we're getting replacement parts. They should be here tomorrow, so hopefully we have phones again soon. I think I'm going to go into this shade right here. It's almost between like a silver and a taupe color. I'm going to take that on the flat shader brush, and I'm going to spray that with some setting spray and put that all over the lid. Now I'm going to go back into the brown color from the Marc Jacobs palette and blend that in a little bit better. For under the eyes, I'm going back into the Tartelette palette and using that same color, Voice of Nature, and taking that under the eye all the way across to the inner corner. Okay, you guys, I need some more inspiration for different looks that you guys want to see me do, or different kinds of videos that you want to see me do. So if you have any ideas or you have any requests of videos that you would like to see me do, leave a comment down below so I know what you want to see from me. I'm going to use that dark brown shade from the Marc Jacobs palette and put that in the outer corner. I've been thinking, since I'm recording my BoxyCharm video right after this, I've been thinking about doing a video of me using the products from the BoxyCharm. Like, I'll have one video unboxing my BoxyCharm and then I'll do a second video actually using the products in my BoxyCharm. If you like that idea, let me know down below and I will get that filmed this week. Okay, so I'm thinking that this is actually almost too cool toned on the lid. I'm going to dip into my CoverGirl True Naked Jewels palette. I'm going to use a little bit of this gold, just a tiny little bit, just because it feels a little too cool toned on my lid because we have quite warm colors in the crease and outer edge. This will just give it a little bit more of that taupey color rather than more silver. Also, do you guys want to see more looks with the Jaclyn Hill palette? It is going back up for sale tomorrow. So by the time you see this, it will have gone back up for sale and probably sold out by now. I'm going to quickly line my eyes with this Essence gel liner. Now I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I have been using this mascara non-stop lately. I like that this gives me volume and length. It's a really good drugstore mascara. Before I apply some false lashes, I'm going to quickly do an inner corner highlight with the Mary Luminizer highlight. If you watched my American Drugstore haul, you would have seen this e.l.f. brush that I got. This is the e.l.f. contour brush, eye contour brush. And originally I was going to use this for blending in my crease and stuff, but I actually have been really enjoying this as a highlighting brush. So I take a little bit on the end of there, tap off the excess, and then just a little bit under the brow bone. Okay, I'm going to pop on my Beverly Hills lashes from iikonn. You can use my code Milani MUA to save money on any iikonn lashes. Oh, I always forget how much I love these lashes. If you guys want to see how I apply my lashes, I do have a video dedicated just to lashes. So you should go check it out, but after you finish this video. I'm going to finish off my face makeup. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild contouring palette. I'm going to use the bronzing powder in that. I'm going to use my Crown brush, Jumbo Kabuki fan brush. Oh, I need to get a haircut so badly right now, but my usual hairdresser has been really sick lately, and so I don't think she's actually doing hair right now. I don't feel like going to a new person, so I've just been putting it off. But I think this week I'm going to have to bite the bullet and go to someone new because it's getting out of control. Like, I can run my fingers through my hair and I get to the end, it's like, ugh. I haven't had a haircut since I think like February. It's been far too long. Taking a smaller brush, this is the Lottie London, doesn't have a name on it. And I'm going to use that to contour my nose. For blush, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in Mellow Wine. I'm just using a little bit of this one. Unlike Apricot in the middle, this one actually shows up quite well. So I'm starting out with a very small amount. For highlight, I'm going to go in with Mary Luminizer and just Couture Illuminati. I'm going to start with the Mary Luminizer and just highlight normally with that. And using that one on my nose as well. And Cupid's bow. And then with the Artist Couture, I'm going to just tap a little bit, like just, and then I'm just going to take that right on the high points. Just for a little extra glow. Onto lips. I'm finally going to try out the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. I have not actually tried this yet. I bought this when I was in the States. I'm not sure if it's out in Canada yet, but I'm going to give it a try. And this is the shade Believer. Okay, this applicator is actually kind of annoying to work with. It has like no give to it, it's just straight. I think it would work better if it had a little like bend to it or something. It's really hard to build up. It's like going on so patchy and then you try to cover it up and like rubs away the other lipstick. I don't know if it's doing that just because it's such a dark shade. That looks terrible on camera. Oh, that's sticky. Gotta say, I'm pretty disappointed in this formula. I was really excited to try it out, but oh, it's so sticky and so patchy and so hard to work with. Like, look how it's so jagged. And I tried to clean it up and I tried to make it straight, and it's just, applicator's terrible. When I do the kissy face, it actually like sticks to each other. This is gross. Don't like it a bit. I don't know if it'll dry down eventually, but I'm not leaving this on my lips. Oh. And it doesn't come off easy either. I'm hoping that some of the other colors apply better than this one. I should have known better than to do a dark color. But that was like the only one they had left that wasn't opened and tampered with. The only plus to that lipstick is that it does not come off. But with how patchy it was, I didn't even want it to stay on. So I literally had to redo my foundation and powder and highlighter on my mouth because I had to scrub so hard to get it off. No, this is no, no, no. So let's go try another Maybelline lip product. This is the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer. I still haven't tried this one either. I also bought this one in the States, and this one is more of a gloss. And this is the color Major. That's kind of pretty. See how this one has a bend to it? It's like basically the same applicator but with a bend, and it's so much easier to apply. I feel like a kid who's just eaten a blue raspberry sucker. Yeah, that's what this color reminds me of. Okay, I've got to say this one is way more comfortable on the lips. Hardly sticky at all. Quite pigmented for being a gloss. Again, a little bit hard to work with the applicator though. And of course, the final step to this look is setting spray. This is the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I don't actually remember if I've used this on camera or not, but I've really been liking this. It's a very fast drying spray, so you're not sitting there for like 10 minutes waiting for it to dry, and it smells really good. I love the smell of this stuff. Okay, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me ramble a little bit about life and talking about a few new products. If you're not already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate the support. And hit that thumbs up button if you like this video. And again, don't forget to leave comments about what you want to see in the future from me. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.